if you are just going with the flow as well, and you are just saying, okay, as long as someone is with me, that's all that matters. No, baby, that's not all that matters. You matter, because if you keep going along with people who will break your heart, you will lose faith in humanity, you will have a broken heart, and you will never be happy. So I was reading the Bible today. I was reading the Bible, the story where, Moses went to to see God and received the 10 Commandments and all, and he was away for 40 days, and the children of Israel were like, we don't know what's happened to him. He brought us into the wilderness, blah, 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 blah. And they go to meet Aaron, and Aaron, they ask him to create a molten image so that they can worship him, etc., and so forth. And while I was reading that scripture, the thing that came to my mind was like, was Aaron not in alignment with the vision from the beginning? Hear me out. And it made me think about corporate life and relationship and partnership with people. If you're not in alignment with people, there's no amount of, we're together or lip service that they pay, it will show. And that was the classic case with Aaron in this case, because Aaron was with Moses when he, took them to he saw Pharaoh, they let my people go, the whole thing, the miracles, the leaving, the parting of the Red Sea, and everything that he saw. But still, just for 40 days that Moses was not around, all of a sudden he forgot everything, and he said, bring me your gold, bring me anything, and I will create an image. And he created it, and he did the altar, and he allowed them worship and do everything. And then when Moses showed up, he said, the kind of people that you gave me, it's their fault, it's not mine. And honestly, the only thing I kept thinking about while reading it was like alignment, right? You can't have people in your corner, you can't have people working with you if they are not in alignment, if they've not bought into the vision. The fact that they are physically there doesn't necessarily mean that they've bought into the vision, doesn't necessarily mean that they will go with you and believe what it is that you are selling. How do you check for alignment? You check for it in favor, in zeal, in body language. Aaron, by all intents and purposes, was just there because, okay, he's a stammerer, or he needs me to talk on his behalf. They say I should follow him. There was no clear evidence that he follows, that he was a partner in this endeavor that they were going through. So I think the point of this is for us to look at the people who we associate with, the people who are in our network, and question and ask, are we really in this together? Because lip service is not the same thing as passion and commitment. I say I love you with my mouth, but in my attitude and in my actions and in everything that I do is totally contrary to what it is that I'm saying. So check body language. Check reaction, check motive, check desire, check passion. At work, check for your team members. Are they in alignment? Are they just going with the flow? Do they really buy into the vision? I was also watching a movie recently, and they told this group of fashion designers, okay, the management has approved extra budget. Okay, create new designs and all. And they were like, okay, we'll create new designs. But immediately they said that the winner of the designs will have his name on the label. The body language changed, because at the end of the day, people think about what is in it for me. Forget how the people are passionate and say they love you and they will go with you and they will die with you and they will do whatever with you. You always, at the underlining thing is what's in it for them. So as you sell the vision, as you sell your passion, as you sell the dream, check how it is in service of other people. How is it benefiting someone else? Please enter the service lane. What is in it for them? So as you sell the vision, they need to feel like it involves them. You thought about them through the entire process. You thought about them when you were birthing this. Because if it's all about you, there is no way they are going to buy the vision. So how do I no service lane there. So how do they see themselves in the overall picture? How do they see themselves in the dream and the vision that you are selling, that you have for them? So my word for today, I guess, is check for alignment. Don't assume that because you told someone about the vision, or the person has always been with you throughout the period that they have actually bought into the vision, they are actually with you, and that when the chips are down, they will actually defend you, stand up for you, and keep things going, because this life is a long journey, and we do not want to be disappointed along the way, and we do not want to be disappointed as we go along. So check for alignment, check for passion, check for commitment, check body language. And if you are just going with the flow as well, and you are just saying, okay, as long as someone is with me, that's all that matters. No, baby, that's not all that matters. You matter, because if you keep going along with people who will break your heart, you will lose faith in humanity, you will have a broken heart, and you will never be happy. So look for people who are passionate about you. Look for people who are always in your corner. Look for people who love you as much as you love them. Please, I'm about equality. 50-50, please. There's no I love you more or I serve you more. Yes, 50-50. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.